Sorry guys, 1 second and I'll be with you. I can't get hold of the game drive vehicles. They're not copying me at all. But there are 3 cubs of around 2 months active at the den, in case Mark bumps into another game drive vehicle. Just reposition for you, right? So duck. Alright, let's leave. They're getting curious and coming forward. Change my seat. Take my hat off. Oh, look how curious they are. They're very, very cute at this age. Hey little guys. Oh, it's nice to find some little hyenas. Yeah, very little hyenas. I'm just going to move the car a little bit so Brian's got a better angle. Oh, there's a very brave little female. Start the engine, she charges off towards us. How's that? Yeah, that's good. Cool. Well, there we go. Very cute. So it's quite possible they're able to move the den with all the lion activity from Philemon's dip up to here. And it is possible that the clan will use multiple den sites at the same time. Sorry if you hear a few clicks, it's just my camera. They are so sweet. Hyenas are really interesting animals, and they practice quite a few things that are unusual in the mammal world, like Cain and Abel syndrome or siblicide. So what that means is, if a female gives birth to 2 cubs of the same sex, the firstborn cub will kill the secondborn cub still in the den, because they will be competing for the exact same spot in the social hierarchy. And if there's 2 cubs of the different sexes born, a male and a female, then they don't, because the males being so less dominant, they're not even competing for the same position in the social standing. At this age, they wouldn't come out of the den unless there was an adult here. They would stay underground to keep safe. Judging by the ages, it's possible that some of them, 1 or 2 of them might be brother and sister, but it is also possible that they're all from different females. The only way we'll tell if there's a brother and sister is if any of them start feeding on the female, because hyena females, unlike lions, they don't group lactate, so only lactate their offspring. Oh, it's so sweet. Yep. And remember guys, if you got any questions at WildEarth.tv or on Twitter, #SafariLive. Did you guys see that? He fell right from above the den. That's quite a big fall for a little hyena. Looking quite embarrassed. Let's see. Oh, don't fall again. Maybe he's an adrenaline junkie, hyena. Likes the fall. You see the female's just spotted a big herd of impala that's feeding on the opposite bank to the small drainage line. You can even see how the youngsters emulate the adults, checking the wind, putting their nose to the sky. Oh, good scratch. The other reason they might have left the Philemons den sites if they've been there for a while is because of build-up of parasites like fleas, and it becomes too itchy and irritating, so they will move. So hyenas will have several dens within the core area of their territory. Attack. No. At this age, it's very, very difficult to sex hyenas. With the males, with the females having pseudo penises. Generally, sometimes you can possibly tell or guess really by the behavior. So if it's a female, probably be more bold, more curious, might come closer to the vehicle. Where there's a male, would be slightly more skittish. But then again, that's not always the case with animals of this age. So it's very difficult to sex them until they get a bit older. And even when they're older, they're probably one of the hardest animals to sex. Mom having a good clean. It's absolutely incredible that we're able to sit here and you guys from all around the world are able to watch this live happening right now. I mean, who would have thought that? I definitely, when I started guiding, didn't think this would be available. Well, not sort of in my guiding career. Oh. Attacking the grass. Good morning, Kim, from Chicago. Welcome on Drive with us this morning. Kim would like to know whether they ever leave a male as a babysitter. And yes, Kim, they do sometimes leave males as babysitters. Big tussle over the stick. See how she's checking the air, lifts her nose, smells. A nice, fresh, slightly stronger gust of wind comes. She does look very comfortable there. In the play, that the two fighting over the stick could possibly be from more dominant animals, or even possibly brother and sister. Where there's the other one a little bit older, but still stays away from the sort of main play and sort of on the edge a little bit. As I said, it's impossible to tell, but that could possibly be from a less dominant individual in the clan. Good morning, Carolyn from Chicago. Welcome on Drive with us. Carolyn would like to know, how deep do these dens go? I would say quite deep. They'll probably go in for about 2 meters. There'll be different cavities and cabins, but plenty of space for the little ones to move around in. But for the adults, it's actually quite difficult. They're sort of very limited to the in and out. And that's one of the theories why hyenas are able to practice can-enable or syndrome or siblicide, is because when the mother is giving birth, there's such limited space in there that she couldn't stop the firstborn cub killing the secondborn. There also quite often will be multiple exits to the den, so there might be another exit on the other side that's connected through to the tunnels. Oh, Mom. Falling all over. Good morning, Tony from Hartenbosch. Tony would like to know that when the cubs of the dominant female, or the female cubs of the dominant female, when they reach adulthood, will they become the dominant female after the mother is passed on? That, yes, they will. The hierarchy states. So, for example, if the dominant female has 2 or 3 daughters and she dies, the oldest female will then become the matriarch of the clan. And then if she dies quite recently, then her younger sister will take over. But other than that, if she becomes the matriarch and then has cubs, her cubs will then take the matriarchal position. It's quite interesting. A nice big herd of impala slowly feeding towards the den size. And I don't think the hyenas are showing them too much interest at all. We've got a question from Alex in FC. Alex would like to know, what are the dangers that hyena cubs face? So what potential predators? Apart from your obvious, your lion, leopard will all, if given the opportunity, kill hyena cubs if they come across a den. And there's no adult present to chase them away or to lure them away. Some of the slightly more unusual predators of hyena cubs, and a lot of predator cubs for that matter, because they're left alone often, is an animal like a python. So the big snake, this is sort of a perfect bite-sized morsel for a big python. And also at this age, one of the reasons they don't come out of the den, they would fall prey to some of your larger birds of prey, like a martial eagle, or in other areas a crowned eagle. And then the last, but definitely not least, is another clan of hyena, a competing clan of hyena. That would be quite unusual. That means that this clan would have had to have been ousted by and basically lost a clan battle, and then the clan coming in would kill the cubs of the clan that they had chased off. So there we go. That answers that those two are almost certainly brother and sister. There's no ways the female would have tolerated that behavior from an individual that's not her cub. And showing the little guy to the right, he's a little bit older. See how he's quite nervous when he jumps into the hole there when she lifts her head? Definitely from a lower ranking female. And so lower ranking than both the two that are in front of the female now. Such beautiful light on the side of the female's face. I can see on the tips of her ears there's a bit of sort of scarring, and that's bites from biting flies. They give a lot of the animals quite a hard time. They actually cause quite big scarring. Oh, what's she seen? She's seen inches. Nope, just checking. Hyenas nurse for much longer than other predators. I mean, they can nurse till over a year old. So even once the cub is sort of mobile and moving with the clan when they go foraging, they will still nurse. I think everything to a baby hyena is a toy. A blade of grass, a stick. Also, a lot of the chewing probably helps with teething. Even though the mother's always sleeping, she's always conscious. Her ear's always checking sounds in different directions. Very important to be alert when you live out in the African bush. Good morning, Sharon from Florida. Sharon would like to know, because hyenas don't group lactate or share lactation, if a hyena cub lost its mother, would another hyena adopt it? As far as I know, that's never been recorded, Sharon, so probably not. That would be very, very bad for that cub and would probably die of starvation. And now, with that rough and tumble there, you can see the smaller one, the younger one, is from a more dominant female. You see how he dominated the slightly older and larger cub, and then when he came down there, he immediately the older cub immediately ran away from the mother, tried to sort of submissive behavior, get down the hole, head down, and not even try, even though probably physically stronger at the moment than the younger cub. Now, you don't want to be born as a low-ranking animal in a hyena society. It would be very, very unpleasant. Oh, can't find his feet. Oh, lots of noisy testiculars all around us. Rattling testiculars, yeah, them. See, there's that submissive behavior again, immediately backing down the hole. Even though mom's got more than one teeth, like most children, they want the one that someone else has got. Not because he's hungry, just because he wants it. Shame. That small one is giving the older one a proper hard time. Got him by the scruff of the neck. Good morning, Tom, from the Netherlands. Tom would like to know, because hyenas are a social predator and live in a clan, do they suffer from inbreeding? And how do sort of new bloodlines, do new males come in, or do females migrate? Sorry, Tom, 1 second. I just got a lot of noise in my ear in the radio. Copy. Low-ranking males. They do migrate. Sorry, Mark's got something interesting, so we're just going to cut across to him quickly, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. And we're going to sit here at the Hiéna Den in case something else interesting happens here. I don't know how anyone could not like hyenas. Especially when we're lucky enough to be at a den site and have an insight, sort of the private world of hyenas, the sort of the softer side, the mothers and babies, not sort of the maniacal cackling around the lion kill. The little one's really thirsty. Oh, popping up. Seem to be in a rattling testicular hotspot here. There's about 4 or 5 of them calling around us. Good morning, Eleanor from Johannesburg. Welcome on Drive. Eleanor would like to know if the dominant female is away from the den, will her cubs maintain her dominance, or will the younger cubs, or the non-dominant cubs, be less dominant? Well, in my experiences, they tend to take a few more chances if one of the dominant females of the cubs isn't around, but they are still visibly submissive to the dominant female's cubs. I think it's possibly learned at a very young age. So if they bited, oh, my English is terrible. If they bit a dominant female's cub while she was around, she would severely bite or reprimand the submissive cub. So I think it's sort of ingrained in them from when they are tiny, but they have to be submissive to the dominant offspring. You can see as it's becoming okay, so we're going to cut to Mark quickly, and then we're going to just hang around here, and we should probably see you a little bit later, but we're just going to pass over to Mark. So enjoy whatever Mark's got on the other vehicle. Doesn't want the other nipple, wants the nipple its sibling has. And see how that little one didn't even do anything wrong and is getting a reprimand from the mother, even though it was the sibling of the other hyena that was pushing it off the teat. What that probably means is that the one who managed to push the other off the teat is the female, and the one who was suckling is a male. Because there's definitely, with the two of them there is a male and there is a female. And that's probably the only way we're going to be able to tell, is the female will be more dominant even than her brother. And even at this age. There we go. You can see who's the female. And you can hear the little male squeaking. And even though they're fighting, mom's trying to reprimand the other hyena. Oh. Whoops. Came in for a suckle and got an accidental urination. Yeah. See, the mom's still trying to get at that other hyena cub, even though it literally has done absolutely nothing wrong. There we can see the right ear a bit more clearly. I'm just going to snap a closer photograph of it so I can have a quick look. Yeah, a lot of that damage there looks to be fly bites. And also with an existing wound, the flies would be, yeah, it's actually a bite. And with an existing wound, an open wound there, the flies would be more attracted to that because it's easier for them to access the blood. Oh, it's lining. I'm hungry, Mom. I'm hungry, Mom. Shame, it looks like that other little guy is actually trapped because the way the mother's lying now, he couldn't really get out even if he wanted to. Oh, and maybe there's a gap on the back we can't see. Oh, there's going to be drama again shortly, and he's out of there before it happens. So yeah, definitely the one on the left is a little female, and she's bossing around her brother now. Shame. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And it's funny, the little female is not even feeding, she's just stopping the male from feeding. Just making sure her brother knows he's boss. Yeah, there we go. We can actually, I'll point it out by. You can see the ear quite nicely now. Yeah, it actually doesn't look like there's too much of a bite or whatnot. I think that's possibly, sure. No, there is a bite there, but there's a lot of damage from the biting flies as well. It's fresh blood there. There's the little terrorist. Looks like she's going to annoy her brother again. It's not even feeding, just stopping your brother from feeding. Everything's slowing down here as it gets warmer. But we've been quite lucky when we arrived that the female was facing with her belly towards us and the other two were having a great game. Well, great for the little female, not so great for everyone else.